Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the musician and podcaster, NATALIE STYLES. Hey, NATALIE, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, John?
Oh, I'm doing great too. Thanks for joining me today. And I'm looking forward to learning about your progression as an artist and especially your podcast, NYC Echo. So, can we tune into that now and get a sample of it for our audience?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, then let's all tune in to NATALIE STYLES and NYC Echo.
Staying high like I'm Peter Pan, floating up straight to Neverland, going up like the ceiling fan, got me feeling like I am the man. Cause you know I got the sauce on me, I'm pulling up like a boss that's on me, and you know you got your walk from me, even your talk from me. Stop playing, yo, you know it's on me, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me. Stop playing, yo, you know it's on me.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ron Lizama. I'm back with the NYC Echo podcast. You see, we got the
we got the visor.
You already know the deal.
You know the vibe.
You feel me?
The visor with the vibes.
You know what I'm saying? I am your host, Ron Lizama. I'm here with my co-host, Sane. Say what up to the people, Sane.
What up to the people, Sane?
And today we have our guest, AJ Peoples. What up, brother? Son, I feel like my man got the fresh braids. Just for today, son.
My man's had the braids done, and he said, "I'm putting the dewy on. I'm putting the silky on. No air. There's going to be not a single strand of hair sticking out this bitch.
As
not
you
one bit.
should, sir.
That's fly as fuck, bro. That's fly as fuck. So, first of all, where do you hail from? Like, where do you hail from? Where you grew up?
Jamaica, Queens.
Jamaica, Queens. Bob. I knew there was something about you, bro. I also grew up in Jamaica, Queens. For those who don't understand, I grew up in Hollis as well.
All right, copy.
Yeah.
So before we get into this, where can the people find you? What projects you have coming out?
For sure. So you can find me at _AJP. Do I have to look at one?
Yeah, no matter.
All right. All right. So you can find me at _AJ Peoples. Twitter, Fonzie the Great, and projects. I'm really just working on singles right now. Like not a full project, because I put out a project, and I feel like right now, because I don't have as many people peeping as I want, I'm gonna just put out singles to build it up, and then I'll put a project out.
Makes sense.
NATALIE, great work. Love the podcast and great to share it with our audience. And thanks so much. Can you tell me, where are you from and how did you get involved in creating this podcast?
Yeah, great question, John. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. I started it a couple of years ago from realizing there was no platform for local indie artists like myself to express themselves, promote their albums, whatever they're working on. So I created NYC Echo Podcast. We are the sound of the city.
Oh, I love it. It's a great idea and obviously kind of a niche that was missing that you recognized and then have filled that with your own talent and your voice and your energy. It's really cool. Love it, NATALIE. And so what kinds of artists would be the kinds of potential artists that you would want to come and be part of that podcast?
Thus far, we've had mainly hip hop artists on, but we do take all genres. Really, I just want whoever's talented.
Yeah, I love it. And is it mostly music oriented?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So for music artists, if you're a music artist in that New York area, you should get in touch with NATALIE, and that's great. And so listen, in terms of being a musician yourself or a musical performer, what were there other kinds of music artists that you were inspired by that made you feel like you wanted to be a performer as well?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. My mom, actually, she's a singer, songwriter. She's at the moment underground. Her stage name is Lady Lee. She inspired me when I was younger, and she still inspires me today. I started out just writing songs, listening to her music, and then I realized the power of music. I realized how expressive I can be in this medium, thanks to her, thanks to just listening to her songs on Sunday mornings when she's cooking and cleaning. And I was like, wow, this is really what I want to do for a living. Right. This is where, like, a stage is where I want to be. All thanks to my mom.
NATALIE, that's beautiful. All because of mom, you know what I mean? And it's great. I'm sure that, there's nothing like the sound of your mom's voice, I swear. It's such a beautiful kind of, resonance, but especially with your mom and how she's inspired in you to become this creator and also creative support. Because your podcast that you've designed and developed is intended to, in essence, expand the potential of all these emerging artists. So that's exactly what I'm involved in too, and why I so appreciate the voices and the talent of emerging artists and celebrating them. So I'm glad that you and I have that in common together. Now, what is the podcast focused on, or what is happening currently or in the near future that we can expect that you probably will be presenting on your social channels?
Definitely. We are coming back this year. We had a break through the quarantine and everything. We're just trying to gather ourselves, recruit guests. We are good to go this year. I can assure you of that. Yeah.
That's
so whoever,
great.
yeah, thank you. Whoever wants to come, feel free to hit us up on YouTube, NYC Echo, Instagram.com/NYC Echo. We are here and we are ready.
That's dynamite. And we're also going to be looking forward to you coming up on FENIX360.
Of course.
So if you're an emerging artist out there in that New York area, you should definitely get in touch with Natalie. And also, because we're virtual these days, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter where you are globally. You can still get in touch with you and be potentially featured. So that's why I'm thankful also for these kinds of digital platforms that has you and I engaging from coast to coast and broadcasting to an audience worldwide to celebrate your voice and your art. So Natalie Styles, thank you so much for being with me. Tune into the social media channels for Natalie Styles and NYC Echo in the links below, and look for her coming up on FENIX360. Natalie, thanks so much for being with me. I really appreciate you.
Hey, thanks so much, John. It's a pleasure.
All right. Take good care.
Last time, Saint is speechless at this point.
I ain't even want to do nothing. I don't want to rap after that.
Saint has never not freestyled after somebody.
Yeah, like I don't want to rap after that. I'm good. I'm good, bro. This is your episode.
Yo,
appreciate that.
So that being said, thank you for checking out the NYC Echo Podcast. We gonna holla at y'all later. Peace.